Republican Senator John Barrasso, member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Senator, welcome. Good to have you with us today.
Thanks, Martha. Great to be with you.
Thank you. Good to have you. What did you make of that back and forth last night?
Well, first, let me point out, I think Governor Pence had a terrific night last night, made the case for fundamental change in the direction of the country. It's obvious why Donald Trump chose him in terms of changing in an optimistic way the tepid economy that we have and really dealing with the national security concerns that we all have in terms of keeping the homeland safe. I think Mike Pence made the real case for the importance of changing the relationship in the way we're looked at worldwide. We need to replace policy of weakness with a policy of strength, and people like Vladimir Putin can smell the weakness.
It is an issue that Democrats are potentially vulnerable on, yet, you know, when the question comes up of what to do in terms of added troops or more military force, many people get nervous about that, too. Here's another exchange, or this is Mike Pence talking about his view of the condition of the Middle East right now.
We see entire portions of the world, particularly the wider Middle East, literally spinning out of control. I mean, the situation we're watching hour by hour in Syria today is a result of the failed foreign policy and the weak foreign policy that Hillary Clinton helped lead in this administration and create.
John McCain wrote an editorial in today's Wall Street Journal. He says that if we don't do something forceful now with regard to the situation on the ground in Syria, that we're going to be at war there for a very, very long time. Do you agree?
We have this unholy alliance that we're seeing develop around the world between Russia, Syria, and Iran. And in terms of Russia's strength, Hillary Clinton is the one that negotiated the strategic arms reduction talk. We're talking nuclear warheads here. When that went into place, the United States had 250 more nuclear warheads than did Russia. The numbers that just came out last week say that now, 5 years later, Russia has 400 nuclear warheads more than the United States. That's what Hillary Clinton negotiated. Tim Kaine's on the Foreign Relations Committee. He ought to know that.
So when you look at this race, the argument from Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine is that, you know, in that kind of world, Donald Trump isn't the person that you want running things, that he would be too rash, that he doesn't have the right temperament. What do you think?
Well, what we have seen is weakness on this administration. There is no place that we have a better relationship worldwide than we did in terms of strength than when President Obama and Hillary Clinton came into office. So we need to change the direction fundamentally and give off so people can see how strong we are. What the American people want is the country to be the most powerful and respected worldwide. And with regard to Russia, we need to reaffirm what's going on with NATO, strengthen our relationships there. And I'm going to be meeting with NATO allies overseas, and I'll be in the Middle East this coming week. We need to do more in terms of the cyber attacks that are coming at us. The president said he could use additional sanctions. He has not. And who's leading the attacks? It's Russia. And we ought to be using energy as a weapon. Energy as a weapon of power. We have such an abundance, and yet the president and the environmentalists have shut us down in terms of using this American power. It is an instrument of strength. It is a force multiplier. Right. We are a world energy power, and we ought to be acting that way.
I got to go, but you trust Donald Trump to lead the way on that?
Well, I will tell you, Hillary Clinton's heading in the wrong direction. Donald Trump and Mike Pence will take us in the right direction. Mike Pence made the case last night.
Senator, thank you. Good to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.